Hi guys, how are you? So today I'm going to be filming a what's in my bag video because I have 2 or 3 bags kind of in the works coming my way. Trying to kind of get my capsule collection, my color palettes, my key bags, those kinds of things, like getting my ducks in a row basically for the next few months until it starts getting warm again. And so with that, one of my bags is actually, I'll insert it here. It's the Loewe puzzle bag in the small size in black grained calfskin leather. And I've always liked this bag. Anyway, it's coming in. I'm really excited about it. It's very similar to the bag I'm going to be showing you, but what's nice is like I've been carrying a bigger bag this time. I've been watching a lot of Japanese Vogue what's in my bags and seeing like how different cultures, like what they carry. There's a brand called like Tequila, which is a towel brand, I believe. And like every Japanese what's in my bag has had a tequila towel in it. And it's so funny because it's like, it's just not something that you see in the American what's in my bag. So anyway, I've been watching Korean, Japanese, British Vogue's what's in my bags, and just it's very interesting between cultures, what are similar and what are different. So anyway, I got really inspired by this boy who had a Loewe puzzle bag in tan calfskin, and I loved how it had aged. So that's a bag that I wanted to invest in. The Bottega Jody bag, I also have purchased in the large size. I have the small. I know it's a very basic bitch bag. Everyone has it, but it's that little Jody I have in the lake blue color, and it's one of the bags I take on vacation with me because it's a bright neutral that weirdly goes with everything because my style is very monochromatic, like grays, blacks, charcoals, jewel tones, leopard prints, tiger prints. I'm a very neutral person. So having that, like, anyway, so I got the large, like burgundy burnt orange red color, which is so unlike me, but that's kind of a key bag. So anyway, I've got a few bags kind of in the works and one's almost here. And so this guy is going to be cleaned out soon. And so with that, I wanted to just kind of do a walkthrough of it because this is also going to be one of my key bags for winter. So this is the Lindy bag, and it's the larger one. I don't know what the centimeters or the sizes are called. I got this bag off the Real like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 2019, because fucking 2020 fucked me up. Like anything that happened in 2018, 2019 seems like it was last year still. Anyway, so this is the Lindy bag in the larger size, and it's the Togo leather and the palladium hardware. There's pockets on the side, and then I also have like a little Loewe personalization strap in the bright orange color with the gold Loewe charm. You can get animals. My friend Milka, she inspired me to get this charm. She has a black one with the elephant, and she has the panda. That's kind of what I got her for Christmas because we always joke about pandas because of how fucking silly they are. But none of the animals really spoke to me. The cat did, but they're sold out in the bronzed cat, and I don't want the yellow enamel. Like I just don't do yellow. And they don't have any tigers or like fierce animals. They're all like koalas and like sea otters and things like that. And the animals that I do like are the felt ones, and I don't want one of those. But I do kind of maybe want the silver Loewe logo, and then maybe like a silver C for Carson. And if the cat ever becomes available, I'd get the cat. But I kind of like, it feels very like Japanese to me. Like it's almost like a Japanese prayer bead or something. And I love, like, because the puzzle bag is also going to be a very similar leather, I just love how that pop of orange just makes it very modern. Like, my style is kind of classic masculine with an edge, but a dash of femininity somehow. And so this bag it looks like a big fortune cookie, but I love how that charm just makes it pop. Now, it's not like the Birkin where you don't actually have a lock, it just is a turn. And this says Hermes on one of these, and you just kind of pop them off. And normally I don't have this shut. Like if I'm traveling or if I'm like at the mall and I'm not going to get into my bag, and it's dirty because of like my makeup, so I'm sorry. But when you get into it, there's where the logo shows up. So I normally have these two suckers back, and like it's more like this when I carry it. Like it's just kind of smushy. So when you open it, that's the inside of my bag. There's like little compartments on the side. This is like a very handy bag, and it's a great travel bag. The Birkin, a lot of people listen, a lot of people travel with the Birkin because they want to be seen with their Birkins. They get massively heavy. You can't put them over your shoulder. So like, you know, you're trekking this fucking thing around. So everybody who takes their Birkin to the airport, we all know, we've all done it, that it's just to be seen with our Birkins out and about. That's the reason we do it. We pick our expensive leather bags that are nightmares to carry through the airport because they just look cool, right? So anyway, this is actually a good travel bag because it holds a shit ton. It completely seals up. There's a lot of pockets, and it's got like a really good shoulder strap. So like if you're like huffing it through the airport, you're not holding on to 70 pounds of dead weight in the crook of your arm, but you still look like you can afford Hermes. So anyway, that's just a caveat. So let's get in to what this little sucker holds, shall we? This is the these are the Loewe Sunglasses, and they're the Paula's collaboration, and I didn't really realize that until they came in. I just bought them based on what they look like on their site. But these are kind of sick sunglasses. I've always liked the Loewe sunglasses. I've liked like the inflated look, but I love them anyway. So they're the inflated sunglass. Okay, so the reason why these are good is because there's kind of an illusion going on where you see more of the aviator more than you see like the cat eye part, right? So depending upon, and sometimes it looks better if like my hair is away from my face, or it looks worse. But depending upon how you wear them and where you wear them, they look like an aviator first, and then the kind of inflated Loewe vibe is behind the aviator. So this is a little crazy right now, but like if you're kind of just like wearing like a turtleneck and you've got like this really chic kind of trench coat over your shoulders, and then you've got this like weird sunglasses thing that's like badass but also kind of like interesting to look at, like what's going on. I don't know, I thought they were cool. You can kind of wear them there. If you wear them there, they're like fucking stupid, and they're hard to like actually wear down low. They're kind of one of the pair that you actually have to wear at a normal height. Yeah, I think they're kind of sick. So that's one thing. And then like the logo is on the side. And they're like really, really good quality too. And they come with like a really pretty, I love the Loewe bags. I'm not a yellow person, but I like that they come with like a nice leather case that has like, you can attach, because like that's kind of a trend coming up, is like charms and attachments all over your bags again. So that's in my bag. Then I have my Prada checkbook because my landlord only takes checks, which is so fun. I haven't had to do that in a long time. Like my checks are actually still from like Hermosa Beach, California. That's how long ago I've needed checks. So I saw a Japanese woman do this and I thought it was like iconic. She had her Hermes lock bag that like the lock and everything comes in when you get your Birkin or your Kelly, and she puts her mini brush in it so that like the hair doesn't get all over her bag. But like hers was super cute because hers was like Mason Pearson, so it was like this. I do hate the fact that it's hot pink. I just don't want to like drop it seems silly to drop more money just on a different color brush when this one works perfectly fine, but like it hides it, but it's also practical because you're not getting hair all over your bag, and it's another logo to have in there. Why not? And then I also have gotten into the habit of carrying around a full-size perfume with me. I also have a travel perfume, but this is the Dossier Ambery Cherry, and it's their dupe from Tom Ford's Lost Cherry, which is one of my favorite scents of all time. I love the scent of cherry. My grandma used to make cherry pies all the time, and it just like takes me back to those moments. And I always loved cherry and vanilla, almond scented anything. So I just love how this smells. So I just keep it in my bag. I tried the alt version. I can't, there's nothing in me that would allow me to drop $400 on a fragrance plus. Like, I don't care who the fuck in here. Is this last? I guess mints, ginger mints. Ginger really helps my tummy, so I always keep something ginger around. And then the last thing in my bag is this little tiger pouch by Elizabeth Scarlette that my friend Milka gifted me so lovingly because she knows. So my friend bought me this beautiful pouch that's embroidered. It's black velvet with an embroidery tiger on it. And the great thing about Elizabeth Scarlette, and this isn't sponsored, I actually have her little card in here, is anytime you buy something from her, like 2% of the proceeds go towards wildlife conservation charities for that animal. So like it came with this little tiger card, and then inside it talks about, I mean, 2% isn't a lot, but it's something. It's a beautiful little well-made pouch from a UK designer, but at least it's doing some good, you know, versus no good at all. So I thought it was really beautiful. It's very on theme for me. It reminds me of my cat Carson. He was like a little tiger. So it's a beautiful little gift. So I love to keep it in my bag as like my pouch that everyone has in their bag to keep themselves organized. So let's go through this sucker and then we'll be done. Another drink of coffee. My absolute favorite thing to do in the morning is get high and drink coffee. And you know, that can shorten my life by like what, 30 years, but it's like, do I really want to live miserable for 90 years or live happy for 70? Do you know what I'm saying? So in my pouch, let's look through here. I've got 2 mini fragrances from Diptyque, and inside this little thing is scents, Eau d'Essence and Philosopos, and right now these are my 2 favorite Diptyque scents. Philosopos, I don't know how to say it. Philosopos, this is the like one of my signature go-tos. Like I've had this since, I buy a bottle every year. I've had it since like 2016. And then the scent is kind of orangey, and it's growing on me. So I just keep them in there in case I just want like a different fragrance than the cherry. And on the same Diptyque train, I have the Diptyque hand lotion. I wanted the Fleur de something, but it was sold out because it was like very trending for a long time. So I got this instead, and it's more Japanese inspired again. And I like it. I still really like it. I mean, I think it's more masculine, but like woodsy. So I like the smell of it. And then I have a Touchland. Also in 2020, I was buying this shit like before it was cool now. I just want everyone to know that. I guarantee you in Touchland Shopify, I am one of their first customers. And normally I don't want to call shit out like that, but like it's fucking true. So everyone has them because they're so sleek and cool. But like when the pandemic first started, just know, I had my little Bottega cloud pouch and I had the Touchland in there. So just know I'm an OG Touchlander. But this one, the smell, it reminds me of like my childhood. Like Like there was some like Bath and Body 90s fragrance or something that reminds me of the rose scent, but I have the rose one. And then I have this, this is new. It's the Byredo eyeshadow palette. And I wanted like this deep sparkly green. I was contemplating getting the pencil from Victoria Beckham. I'm trying to think like what's the best angle, because like we've kind of got off kilter. Okay. I wanted to get the Victoria Beckham like shimmer pencils, but I saw this in a Japanese What's in My Bag and I caved because it's so beautiful. Waste of money probably, but it comes in this beautiful little pouch. But look how gorgeous this compact is. It's like I'm obsessed with the ocean anyway, so like it's a little shell. I mean, I just love looking at it. Like it's stunning. So it's like really heavy. It's really well made. I mean, the colors are beautiful. I just have to really learn how I'm going to navigate this palette because it is very, I can open it. How does this open? Okay. It's like a silent opener. That's why like I'm expecting it to pop and it doesn't. But it's a really pretty, it matches my coloring well. It's called Corporate Colors. But I've got to figure out how to use. Back to the ginger, everyone should have a treat in their bag in case you get angry and you just need to pick me up. But these are like little ginger chews that I keep in this little jewelry pouch. And it serves me well. You just go in, snag one. This is the mango flavored ginger chew. And I just like refill this and like throw it in my bag. Okay, we're making progress. We're almost done. Let's just kind of like go through things quickly. I have like all of these lip things in here. So I have, this is from Typology and it's a lip treatment and it kind of stings a little bit and plumps. You can't even read it anymore, but I got this like 2 years ago, so I keep that in there. And then I bought the Tower 12 like gingerbread duo for the holidays, and that's just the clear one that's in there as like glosses. And then Haus Labs, this color and the more rose color are my go-to neutrals. This one's worn completely out. It's like the oranger colored version, and then there's like a beige. If I have time or if I care, I'll link the colors below, but like honestly, I mean, I think I like my lip color right now, but like it's just really pretty. Lady Gaga, I mean, I didn't want to love her cosmetics brand because I'm like every fucking celebrity has a cosmetics brand, but she kind of killed it in a good way. Like I love her foundation. So like that's the color, and then you know, go over it with your little gloss. Just the eye color, it's like a little intense with orangish eyeshadow, but like you can kind of see what I'm saying, right? I'm trying to do this like fluffier brow vibe. And it's like an art form, isn't it? Like it's like getting them to look boyish, but like also like manicured at the same time. Okay, I mean, we're here now. I mean, the color before was better, but I just wanted to show you that combo. Okay. And then when I worked at Diff Eyewear, it's a sunglasses brand, I would work with their sunglasses designer on like certain packaging and things like that. And we developed this like little spray thing, and it was like supposed to be so thin that it could just slide in your bag or like slide in the case with your sunglasses. And it's still one of the greatest things I think I've ever had in my life. I'm sure you can get these from like China now, but like it was just such a sleek thing to have. And once you've worked in sunglasses, you're like every single fucking time you pick up a pair, like they have to be spotless because you're so used to cleaning them off for like photo shoots. So this is great. I have my dad's knife because he and my mom are terrified everywhere I go I'm gonna die. And you know, honestly, in today's age, it's plausible. So I always carry this around just in case. And then lastly, I have like my bougie lip things that it's kind of like my take and go. It's in this like little Celine pouch. And these are like the pretty ones that I just want to kind of keep more protected. So my Chanel Balm, and this is in a really pretty color too. It's, I just got this, so it's not Natural Charm 914, but it's a really beautiful color. So really happy with this. And the balm is nice. It's like, it's hydrating, but it stays on. It's not like it doesn't stay on forever, but it's got a good pigment to it. And like, it's just such a beautiful Chanel packaging. Is just so pretty. And then Merit, who I also love their packaging. This is like a go-to color for me from them, and it's called Tiger, ironically. So I just think those two together just look so pretty in your bag. And then Burt's Bees makes the best chapstick of all time. Like, if you really want to be hydrated, that's like it's one of the only balms, like EOS and all that stuff. Like I just feel like it sits on the top of my lip and then gets like gross, if that makes sense. Where Burt's Bees, I feel like it actually is soaking into my lip. And it's, I don't know, it's more natural. So those are my like go-to balms. And then we have just at the bottom of my bag a hair tie, because who doesn't? And there's a quarter in there, but honestly, that's all she wrote. So that is everything that fits in my large Hermes Lindy bag in black Togo leather. And I hope you enjoyed that, because I don't know, I've always loved what's in my bags. And it kind of also shows you like a person's favorite things at the same time. So yeah, that's kind of, before I change my bags over, that's probably the most I carry in a bag if I'm not even, like, when I'm not traveling. So I hope that some of those things you liked and you enjoyed them, and if you want to buy them, that's it. That's all she wrote.